This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog, and this time around it's the Get-Along Gang, brought to us by Deke and American Greetings. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Dual, the Big D to you. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. This week's Saturday Morning TVLog is, well, considered to be a fan-requested episode, and it's the Get-Along Gang, an animated series based on the group of characters created in 1983 for American Greetings toy design and licensing division known as those characters from Cleveland, now Cloud Co. Entertainment. Now, this group is six pre-adolescent anthropomorphic animal characters living in the fictional town of Green Meadow who form a club that meets in an abandoned caboose and have various adventures whose upbeat stories were intended to show the importance of teamwork and friendship. Originally started out, in a series of greeting cards, the success of this led to a Saturday morning show, which originally debuted on CBS in 1984. Now then, let's see. Now, after it had an actual pilot episode produced by Nelvana, along with Scholastic Entertainment, which aired on Nickelodeon earlier that year. Anyway, now I am going to go ahead and tell you about the series and what have you. Now, it's really not that easy to explain about this because I haven't seen the show in a long time, but I do know that it was pretty good and what have you. Now, the Get-Along Gang consists of these members, the members of theirs. Now, their leader is Montgomery Moose, who I think is probably one of my favorite members of the gang. Next is Dottie Dog, a cheerleader dog, and second in command of the group. The other members are Wilma Lamb, who is an aspiring ballerina, Portia Porcupine, who is the youngest member in the group, Bingo Beaver, who is a kind of a gambling character and also a prankster as well. Kind of gets into a little bit of issues with the gang, especially with Zipper Cat, who's athletic and who excels at sports, but he's pretty hot-headed at times. Rarely, not all the time. There are other members of the group, and we see along the way, including Breaker Turtle, Rocco Rabbit, Rudyard Lion, Flora Fox, Bernice Bear, and Lolly Squirrel. Now, other members in other characters around, that's the whole group plus their additional members. They do have a little bit of a troublemaker around. That's in the form of Catchem Crocodile. Yeah, who does anything to take away stuff, especially the Get-Along Gang's clubhouse. And he takes what he wants with no regards to it. And he's also got his little friend with him, Leland Lizard. Yeah, they're always up to no good and what have you. There's also other characters in the series, including the Officer Growler, a bulldog police officer, and Mr. Hoofnagel, no goat who runs the local ice cream parlor. He owns it as well. And there's lots of others and what have you. Now, the series was loosely inspired by Hal Roach's Our Gang series of short films, which that was actually the precursor to the Little Rascals. Now, the first six I mentioned members of the gang appear frequently in merchandising in the show. The other six made fewer appearances in the series, but were, however, regulars in merchandising. Now, the series actually got a ton of stuff, spun off lots of stuff, including stuffed toys, action figures made by Tomy, and a series of storybooks published by Scholastic, who of course recently did the pilot episode with Nelvana. And of course, Nelvana had also would also work on the Care Bears series, from which Deke, who produced the Saturday Morning Show, actually produced the Care Bears series originally. They also had comic books published under Marvel Comics Star Comics imprint, while Marvel UK published a weekly comic from April 1985 to 1987 through Marvel UK. Anyway, from what I've seen and what have you, this was pretty good and what have you. I really think this show was a great show. Now, this was among one of the main shows to come to CBS that year. And other shows that debuted included The Muppet Babies, as well as Pryor's Place. Let's see, and Pole Position, also from Deke. Anyway, I will say that the Get Along Gang did lots of cool stuff and what have you. The show only lasted a total of 13 episodes, though, with 2 short episodes, henceforth making 26 overall segments. Now, in mid to late 1985, the toy and green card sales began to decline and what have you, and so apparently they just kind of disappeared and what have you. Now, however, they were planning to relaunch him, what have you, with some new members, though. And there was even a CGI pilot in development at the studio Ridgecrest Animation, but, well, it never did get presented and was shelved in 2007, shortly after American Greens refused to approve the original DVD release of the series. But anyway, Carl Larimar Video released the Nelvana pilot after it premiered on television. During the show's run, the Kiddio video line would also release video cassettes of this, which that was the name of a particular block and white, a short-lived syndicated cartoon package that aired from September 1986 to 1987 August, which of course had recent Deke-produced series. Now, there were plans to play it on DVD by More Entertainment, but they got canceled before American Greens would not, because they would not approve it. However, in 2011, Mill Creek released the best of series, which contained most of the episodes, 10 of them, 10 of the 13 episodes. But the rest of the series did get included with the other 10 when the complete series, well, not complete series, I'm sorry, my mistake. The main episodes were released as bonus material on our Mill Creek DVD titles the following year. A couple of episodes were included on the first volume of the first season of Heathcliff, which would debut the next year in syndication in 1985. The Get Along Gang has been shown in various countries as well. Now then, now I'm not really sure. Now, if you can find the series, well, this set for a pretty decent price, you can. Now, you can find full episodes of the Get Along Gang exclusively on YouTube, so you may have a good chance with that. You can also find the Nelvana produced pilot episode as well. Now, I might as well go ahead and tell you this and what have you. The pilot episode featured the members of the gang, the whole group and what have you, trying to win a scavenger hunt despite catching crocodiles cheating in their own competition fueled in fighting. But even though all 12 members were involved, only the 6 core members had speaking roles. Now, among the voice talents in the pilot were Charles Hayde, who, of course, was already on TV's Hill Street Blues at the time. He voiced Montgomery Moose. Yes. Let's see. And Dave Thomas, who of course was well known for his work on SCTV, the sketch show, which I'm gonna go ahead and tell you I'm gonna be doing a special TV log of that tomorrow. Yes, he voiced Leland Lizard. John Sebastian, who I'm pretty sure you know that name, you may know him best of the band The Lovin' Spoonful, and well known for the song Welcome Back, which of course was the theme to the hit 70s sitcom Welcome Back Kotter. Wrote and sang songs for the pilot episode. He was famous for working in Nelvana at the time. This was before they even actually made it and what have you. So anyway, now as with the pilot, when it came to CBS, the focus was on the 6 core members of the gang, with the only 6 members making very sporadic appearances. Out of the other 6, only Breaker Turtle had a regular speaking role. Yeah. Now then, now the cast from the actual pilot actually did return for this series. And those include Bettina Bush voicing Dottie, Georgie Irene, who had recently appeared as Leslie Cranbaum in some episodes of NBC's hit series Silver Spoons, voiced Wilma. Robbie Lee voiced Zipper. Sherry Lynn voiced Portia. Scott Menville, this was one of his early works before he went on to work on shows like A Pub Named Scooby Doo and Teen Tie-Ins, voiced Bingo. Now it depended on who it was. 2 great voice actors, Frank Welker and Don Misick, depending on which one you heard, voiced Breaker. Voicing Ketchum Crocodile was Timothy Gibbs, and Nicky Katt voiced Leland in the actual series. Now, for Montgomery's voice, he was voiced by Sparky Marcus, who had just fresh off his recent voice acting work as Richie Rich, which that happened to have been canceled that year. Don Masick also lent his voice to Officer Growler and Mr. Hoofnagel as well. Sherry Lynn also voiced a couple of characters, Miss Deering, a teacher of the gang's class, and Susie, Bingo's pen pal, a squirrel who likes to exercise. And Don Misick also voiced the character of Mayor Bascom Badger, who happens to be the mayor of Green Meadow. So anyway, now you know about the Get Along Gang and their series and what have you. Like I said, you can find the full series on YouTube as well as the pilot episode. So anyway, let me go ahead and give you a look at the gang. Give me a sec. Here's a look at the gang in the clubhouse just before the actual title card appears at the end of the theme song to the actual series aired on CBS. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Mill Creek also did release a few Gallon Gang episodes along with some Heathcliff episodes and the Littles episodes on a DVD bundle. I almost forgot about that. And if you want to see some others, you can check this show out. Well, I can give you here. I'll give you one more. Okay, here's the man tennis. Catching Crocodile and his colleague Leland Lizard. There we go. Now you've seen the Get Along Gang and what have you. So now you know about the Get Along Gang and their series. It was short-lived, but still a pretty good 80s classic in my book. So, what did you think of the Get Along Gang? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned tonight. I'll be bringing to you my review of the Three Stooges Meet Hercules. And remember, you can find full episodes of this series and its pilot episode on YouTube. I just finished watching the pilot episode. It was pretty good, actually. So anyway, if you like this, check out these other Saturday Morning TVLogs with some anthropomorphic animals. In the upper left-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TVLog idea on the Care Bears original series. The upper right-hand corner is the episode I did a few years back on the Shirt Tales, which, although they were produced by Hallmark, well, had cards and stuff done by Hallmark. Or if you would like some other little careers, you can also check out the Saturday Morning TVLog of a show that came out the same year this did, and of course that would be the original Muppet Babies. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TVLog. Then I'm your guy. And please continue to support my channel and watch my vids. Love to see the views rise. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TVLog is Laugh Olympics. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.